Okay, guys, Rusty's is getting ready to show you guys the electrical stuff that we keep promising that he'll show. First of all, I'm going to put this out there that everyone has their own way of doing things. So he's trying to get in here where we can also record at the same time. But this is how he does it. So might not be the way somebody else might do it, but this is how he does it. So I'm just going to put that out there before anybody starts contradicting what he's doing, because it can be done more than one way, I'm sure. Am I right, Rusty?
Yeah,
sort of, kind of, to a certain extent. Okay, so go ahead, Rusty. Tell them what you're doing.
All right. Your plug that you mount on the outside, for any of y'all that have never done it before.
This is bringing the main into the trailer, right?
Right.
Let's put that. Okay, this is the main into the trailer.
I'm just going to have you go out and show them.
Okay. And
Let's go walk out there and do that.
Okay, we're going to walk out there. I'm going to turn this off for a second.
Did you get this as a kit?
I just bought it as one piece. Yes, and we're recording right now. The magic of filming. We're outside now. So.
All right. Cord is a regular RV cord, and this is the attachment right here.
I'm going to try to get down here.
This one screws on, which is nice because you don't have to worry about knocking it loose.
And most of them, I think most of them come like that. But, oh, sorry. So, wait, where are we at here? Sorry, guys. I'm on my knees here.
It's a twist lock plug. 3-pole.
And that's because we're 30 amp, right?
Right.
Okay. Keep that in mind. We're 30 amp.
This one here's your ground. This one here's your common, and this is your load wire. It's just strictly 110. That's all you need in your camper.
You're not going to be doing 220, I guess.
No.
Unless you want a dryer, and if you can put a dryer, good for you, because we don't have space for something like that. But okay.
But that's what it looks like on this side.
I gotta stand up.
Then the other side.
GFCI, go ahead. Sorry, my camera kicked off, everyone.
Some of the campgrounds, from what I've been told, out on the coast and stuff, are GFCI secure and protected. If you do not separate them, it will trip as soon as you plug into it. I plugged mine into a GFCI plug so I could double check and make sure everything would go through and not trip. And shit, I'm lost. It all tested out good. I didn't have any problems with anything.
Okay, where did the green wire go? Didn't you say something about a green wire?
Okay, well, the green wire on this wire harness that I got is not green. It's just copper. I mentioned a while ago, it may be green or it may be just strictly copper. It's strictly copper on this Romex. A lot of times on Romex, it won't be coated. It'll just be a solid copper wire.
And we bought that wire at Lowe's. I don't even remember how much it was, but we bought it off the spool. So,
but I've got it coming off, and it's going down to feed the ground bar.
Oh, okay.
You can kind of see it coming out there, coming around, going in there.
Okay.
I put these type breakers in so I can get more. You probably don't really need that much, but I like all my stuff separated and my area separated, and certain breaker does certain area. So
okay, so the black wire went to that 30 amp main breaker.
It went to the main.
We may have already said that, but I'm just looking myself.
It's fixing to go dark. Because I don't want to stick my hand up on this bar.
Oh, okay.
It's feeding this bar. And this bar is divided down the middle. As you can kind of see right here, this is one. And then these come over and feed this side.
Yeah.
And they're separated. This one and this one are not hooked together. That's the reason I put this jumper wire in there. So it connects all of them, makes them all hot with 110.
Okay.
Easily done.
And of course, if you guys have any questions, please just leave a comment below. And Rusty, I usually see the comments. I go and ask him. Most of these questions I answer for you guys is after I've talked to him, because I don't always know the answer either. So, but if you have any questions, or if you need him to explain something a little better, but I mean, it seems pretty simple. I asked a few questions too, because I feel like if I understand it, I know you guys will. So, yeah. But yep, so there it is. And
now, if you notice, I've got a wire nut down here. This wire,
so Freddie's going to shock itself.
I got them all coated good. It comes up here and it goes over to a switch. I just ran one wire to the switch, brought it back to my box. I hooked one end of it into the, I hooked the black wire into the breaker. I grounded the ground wire. I left the white wire right down here. And then the reason I'm doing that is this plug-in right here is for my water pump. And when I flip that switch on there, it completes the circuit and it'll kick the water pump on.
Okay, let me go show everyone real quick the switch. Okay, guys, I'm just going to walk you over there with the camera still on. We made it different. All of our light switches are white, but for the water pump, we made it black. It'll still have a white cover on it, but it's a black switch so that I don't get confused and flip the wrong thing for the light or the water pump. So that's the one he's talking about. We have a switch over by the sink, so if we need to flip it on, we can.
But that's the reason I have the one coming from here, from the plug-in. The white wire goes over to my ground bar. The black wire is tied into the white wire that goes to the switch. And then the other black wire that's coming off the switch, it goes to the breaker. Kind of makes a loop, a circle. That way the switch will kill it.
And we're not doing any 12 in here, 12 volt. So this is a 110 water pump. I think it says it pumps 6 gallons a minute, which is probably way more than we need. But
now, if you notice, there's different color wires. I've got white Romex, which is the 14 gauge. That you can use it on anything that pulls less than 15 amps. The yellow ones I've got, they're going over to receptacles that are running stuff like our induction stove and our microwave. They pull above 15 amps, not much, but a little bit,
or right at 15. One of them I think
right
was 14.7, so it was just so close for comfort.
So I went ahead and run those in the yellow Romex, which is 12 gauge wire.
And our AC unit when it comes in.
Oh shit, yeah, AC unit. I forgot. I got to put a breaker in here for it.
Okay.
So I'll have one open slot. So, all right.
Okay.
That's
so again, if you have any questions, Rusty is really good at this stuff. He runs 440 even at work because he works in a huge factory. So the Eaton boxes and stuff that you buy, that's where he works. So that brand, except they don't make them though.
It's not Eaton.
It's not Eaton anymore. It's Danfoss bought them out, but that's where he works. Except where he works, they do hydraulic motors, not the electrical stuff. But yeah, he works at a huge place, and he does a lot of he has hook up huge machines that pull way more than 110. So
Eaton electrical is still Eaton.
Yeah, it is still Eaton. So okay, I'm gonna kick this off, and he's gonna show you guys here in a few minutes. I think hooking up the hot water tank, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna hook up the water.
So this is going to be a busy video. So hopefully, if you need something, I might try to see if I can put the time frame in here. I don't know how to do that yet. So if I want to take time to do that tonight, so you can just skip to the part you need help with. If not, you'll just have to fast forward it. So, okay, I'm going to let this go for a minute and let him get set up for the next project.